Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're going to take a look at a Craftsman leaf blower with a complaint that it just won't start. So this blower is made, it's made for Craftsman, and you'll find other brands of blowers that look similar to this. We'll take a look at here. I'm wiggling a spark plug, which is tight in the cylinder, but you can see that the carburetor is moving. That's because the whole cylinder is loose on the crankcase, and there's such a major air leak there that it can't run. A two-cycle engine needs a sealed crankcase in order to run properly, and with that big air leak at the cylinder base gasket, there's no way it can run. Now, take a look again here how loose that jug is on top of the crankcase. This is a really cheap built blower. I mean, you can replace it for 100 or 120 bucks, something like that these days. And there's only two bolts holding that jug down to the crankcase. And when they get loose, then you have this problem. Now, before we continue with a repair, we want to make sure that that air leak didn't create such a lean condition that the cylinder is stored in this thing's junk. I mean, the only thing that makes this a worthwhile effort is if we can do it for free, because sticking any money into this, it ain't worth it. Now, because this will just be a labor type repair, we can kind of justify it with the customer. You know, if we keep less than a half an hour of labor, they can finish out the season with this and get into next year, probably before they have issues again. If you have a blower like this at home that's got a loose cylinder, we'll just follow along and we'll show you how easy it is to fix it. Now, you could argue that the proper way to do this is to remove that cylinder and put a new base gasket in here. But really, this is just a matter of making it work, getting it out the door for as cheap as possible. Now, the one interesting thing about this is that these screws that are holding this cylinder down, they're not metric. I'm trying my 4 and my 5 millimeter wrenches that I normally would use on everything that I fix on this bench, and they're just not fitting. So it's got me investigating as to whether I'm supposed to be using an Allen type of wrench or if I just got the wrong size. And I don't know why I had a brain fart on this one, but I think it's a 3/16 Allen wrench that a guy needs to tighten these up.
That's horse shit.
Yeah, I fixed enough of them. I should have remembered that. So we have our Allen wrench. What do I got there? Oh, I'm trying to use a socket. The problem with the screw that's closest to the red housing there is that it's recessed behind the housing. It's not exactly straight up and down. Now, I've seen mechanics who take and grind that plastic housing out so they can get a good clean straight shot in there. Whatever works for you. I mean, like I said, it's a cheap blower. The customer just wants to make it run for as little money as possible, so grinding that out isn't that big a deal. I was able to squeak it in there without having to do that. So we're just going to tighten these down as tight as you can go without stripping it. I mean, that's the bottom line. The factory installed them once and they came loose, and they'll probably come loose again if the blower lives that long. Just get her done in this situation. So here I have both of the screws tightened down, and technically that's the end of the actual repair. The rest of this is putting it back together and test running it to see if our repair was effective. So I struggled with this stupid cover. It just wouldn't go on there right, and I actually edited out a solid minute of fiddling around with this thing. And if you're paying any attention at all, you'll notice that it wasn't even time to put that cover on yet. I totally forgot about the muffler.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Yeah, I'm really stumbling through this one here. So we'll put the muffler back on. And again, this is, I don't know, they just build them as cheap as they can. You got to be careful with the screws on this because they're a little coarser thread. They're not really a finely machined screw, and they can hog out the cylinder or take some aluminum with them when you back them out. You just got to be careful with them. Now I am going to crank on them tight and make sure they don't come loose, but not overly tight where I think I'm going to break them or strip them. Okay, we're going to take a second shot at putting this cover on. It just doesn't want to go. And
somehow I just don't have this lined up right.
I had a thought that maybe the spark plug wire was what was holding me up. So I pulled the spark plug boot off and it fell into place. So let that be a lesson to you if you're going to try this on your own. 3 screws to put this back together and the repair will be complete. So there you have the Craftsman handheld leaf blower. Don't want to start because I got a loose jug repair. Thanks for watching. Later.